All right. I'm here with Narset of the Ancient Way. Um, just Jeskai Control. I've been thinking about playing this for a while. I think I have made a video of this before, like 2 or 3 years ago. There's been new counter spells since then, better card draw, better sweepers, better planeswalkers. So I want to try it again. I like how every permanent you play is kind of a serious threat, right? Like Teferi's a problem, Jace is a problem, Portal's even a problem. Faithbound Judge has proven itself to be kind of an issue. Maybe less so in this format as opposed to the one I was doing just the other day, but I'm still going to try it. Obviously, Narset. I have spot removals, spells, sweepers, every counter spell that I'm willing to cast, all of the draw discard that I like, mending and faithless looting. There is the red white one that like you discard was like 2 cards and you draw 3 or something. I don't have that one in here currently, but I can see an argument for it. Anything else fancy? I'm running these because they're instants, and there's usually like cards in your hand for every matchup that aren't great. So I like the looting effects because you usually have something that you're not upset to lose. And then you have stuff like jumpstart spells, which you can still cast from the graveyard. Whirlwind of Thought seems cool. It's pretty much my entire deck. So if this sits in play, I get to draw a lot of cards. Pretty cool, right? I have Brawl in here. I'm not sure if I've ever played Brawl in a deck before. Maybe. I don't think I've played it as commander. No, I have. I think I did play Brawl as a commander, and I never lost because it's extremely degenerate. I think he got banned in normal 1v1 commander. I think Brawl was banned, but if you have access to the entire pool of Magic's history, regular commander, yeah, I guess I can see how this could be even worse, right? Teferi Time Reveler, not really a must answer threat. But it's really good. You know, obviously denying your opponent's interaction is Iona naming instance is pretty powerful, especially at 4 mana. Nothing fancy about the mana base here. I again don't like manlands. You maybe could run the 7/7, the blue one, Hall of the Storm Giants. I don't really like the white one. Bugbear is good, but I really don't like tap lands, especially when I'm trying to leave up mana every turn to reliably interact with my opponent. And I think that's it, yeah. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's roll. Cool. Am I dead next turn? Yep, I'm dead next turn. Awesome. Can I do anything? Nope. Yeah, I think that's that. I think that's that. Yeah, alright. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Wow. I'm not too upset about that one. You sure showed me. Cool. Wow. Not only did they mill me, they milled my entire deck. Which means one of these was at the literal very bottom of my deck. And I also had exactly 3 creatures. So I can cast Beacon Bolt twice, which would kill this, but I'd get rid of Skyclave. Not really nothing. There's nothing else to do, so I guess I'll just do that. Alright, yeah, this game's over. Okay, they just recur generic win condition and I lose. I guess I'll just lose. They kill Narset and I'm just out of gas. This deck is not working. Yep. I can rip apart the what's it called? Whatchamacallit? The Rusco midnight clock, but I guess I'll just blow that up instead. I mean, I can hit it with this as well. There's the real midnight clock, so never mind. They have Wash Away too? Mystical Dispute. Okay, what is that? 3? Okay, fine. Add white. Get rid of you. They can recast it again and I guess get another midnight clock. Do these exile after they're done? Yeah. Alright. Can I play Seagate? I can. Let's do that. It's not the worst thing. It's been a long time since I actually cast this spell. It's been like a very long time, actually. I do not have Counterspell up, but, I mean, nothing I could do about it. Apparently they have nothing? Okay. I will ultimate my Narset. And so now I just have to cast a few spells. Oh, they're going to Tails End it? Is that what's going on? Tails End a trigger? Okay. No. Oh, I suppose I should have untapped with my lands, huh? Or tapped out for the lands instead. Okay, so now I just have to do a fair amount of damage to them. Sure. Search your library for an artifact or mana 2. Okay. What is this, a mana rock? What could this possibly be? It is a mana rock. Okay, I am not upset about that. That is fine. I will play you. And I will pass. Okay. Alright. Could have been way worse. Let's try to get rid of some of these cards. There's a portal again. Okay, so let's play... I could play Portal, but they don't have any creatures in their graveyard. Or mine, so I guess it's not very useful. Just hide behind a wall of counter magic? My opponent's wheeling again. I don't think that's a big deal, right? Their hand is full, so it's not like they're drawing 8 or drawing 7. I will fight over Rusko. Because I believe it gains them life back when they cast spells and stuff. Yep, alright. Yeah, the Narset ultimate, all I have to do is, cast 12 spells. I have 3 in hand, draw here. They're just going to run out of... They just can't do anything. They're just literally wheeling, and then they can't do anything. So I guess it's... Alright. It's not good at all, right? Yep. I guess Narset's in the tier 1 bracket, which is weird because I've played against Narset not being in the tier 1 bracket, so God only knows what that means. Who knows how this system works? Wizards probably doesn't even know. I have a Fumigate, though. Are they on the play? If they're on the play... okay, they're not on the play. I was about to say, like... On the play with Ragavan, I just, like, pretty much lose instantly. I kind of want to play Ragavan just once, make a video out of it, but... I also just kind of don't. I don't know. I just don't... I don't find it that interesting, really at all, right? It does the same thing. Quite literally every game, it does the same thing. And if you're on the play, you get to just do this every game, and it doesn't matter what your opponent's doing, right? There's very few cards that interact with this if you're on the play turn 1. Very few cards. Young Pyromancer. Whoa, I wasn't expecting that one. Let's play you and leave up Omen of the Sea. I'm not interested in brainstorming just for Ragavan. I don't really... That's fine. I want that. I certainly don't want to give them that, so let's do this. Definitely don't want to give my opponent Fable the Mirror Breaker. Alright, so I just don't want to see a Planeswalker. Mainly. Okay. Well, that can be scary as long as all the red... Oh, no, they don't have any, I was going to say. All the red cards in their hand. Okay, well, I'm going to deal with the board here. Because I basically have to. Ragavan isn't really that scary against control decks, because you're not going to steal too many powerful spells, right? There's a lot of instants and sorceries that don't do too much. Oh, that's pretty cool. Unexpected Windfall, I like it. Arm Scavenger. Alright, last time I played against this, it almost soloed me. Literally. I can play Narset. Yeah, I think I'm going to play Narset, and I'm going to plus it. Adding a blue, and I'm going to use it to cast Mind Stone. I think that's fine. I could have cast Seek New Knowledge, but I kind of like my whole hand. So there's a hexproof one here. Alright, they didn't get the hexproof. They got the +2/+0. Fine. It doesn't immediately kill Narset. They need additional resources to do that. Which I'm sure they have in the red deck, right? Oh, right. They can dash. Right. And when it goes to hand after the dash costs 2 after. Oh, they didn't cast it. Or they maybe... I'm not sure what just happened. I'm actually kind of confused. I'm not upset to lose Narset here. Okay, my opponent doesn't seem to have anything to do with that. I will cast you. Yes. And I suppose I'll foretell now, or do I leave up seek new knowledge? It's kind of similar. But I like my whole hand, so seeking away one of these is not ideal. Yeah, let's just foretell. Leave up brainstorm as well, right? Yes. Narset really isn't all that scary when it's just sitting here. Okay, opponent still exhaust resources. Narset is not a card draw engine like Teferi. Not really, at least. Not really. Not really. Yeah, someone said I bob my head a lot. They're like, oh, your head bobs a lot. Like, what are you listening to? Like, I don't know. I have music stuck in my head all the time. Fight me. Okay, sure. I mean, of all the things that could have happened to me, that is certainly one of the weaker ones. Do I just kill this or do I ignore it? Let's find out. I don't want either of those. So I think I'll just take the hit and not care about Ragavan. There's not too many cards that can steal from me that are scary, but it can steal something. But I don't feel like it's a totally must-answer threat in this instance. Alright, yep. It just hit a land again. Sure. What? It has to be destroy all artifacts with mana 3 or less. Okay, I'll just get rid of it. Doesn't this blow up your dueling rapier? What? Someone send my opponent help. I don't know what's going on. For it is I that needs the adult. Can't be convinced to do that. Alright, so do I play Narset? I tap out completely, so no. I can Brainstorm and then Valakut Awakening if my opponent doesn't do anything. Alright, there's some lands. Let's get rid of one of them and Conquer's Death. Conquer's Death does not feel too appealing. And I'll pass. I'll find my moment to play Narset, I think. I will have my moment. I won't let a stone take my glory. Yeah, I'm just gonna I'll just do this. Let's get rid of you. Found our Faithbound Judge. Come on. Okay, that's weird. It like shuffled my deck, I think, but this was still on top. That was very strange. I'll make another one of these. I'll play this. Yeah, I'll play this. Sauce him for 2 and pass. Ragavan is not going through. I will not block with my Faithbound Judge. I will not counter that. At the worst, this is just a 4-4, and I don't really care. Okay, I want my 4-4 to stick around. This is probably game. Yep. They're out of gas, and they're not doing much. I guess the benefit of, like, I think most games I've actually played against Ragavan, I've won. So it's a weird one where I guess I'm just getting lucky because if it is in the tier 1 bracket, that means it's really good. So I assume it's good because it's stealing stuff off of the top of your deck. It's making mana every turn like Magda, except it's doing it earlier, way earlier. Twice as early. And sometimes it can steal relevant things, but like let's say they steal counter spells, it doesn't do anything, right? Removal spells don't really do anything. Sweepers don't really do anything. So Ragavan itself isn't scary. The treasures doubling their mana every turn is kind of the scary part. And I mean, I had an answer to what they were doing, and it wasn't really all that scary. Honestly, if they don't have a Chandra, the game is so different, right? I don't have a solid answer to Planeswalkers, so the game is just way different if they don't have one. Yep. Alright. Ragavan players would be screaming at me. Why aren't you playing Lightning Bolt? No blue mana twice. Oh boy. Rafine is a serious problem. I guess I get rid of Teffers. Yeah, let's get rid of Teffers here. I could have played this on turn 1. Hopefully top decked a blue source, but I didn't. Okay. Okay. Super creature-based deck, at least. Let's play you and leave up things instead of just windmill slamming this. I will take the beats. Sauce me. They did not play Rafine. Okay, Monka Funky. You have a counterspell? Really? This deck is like 40 creatures. They actually have a counterspell. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I think we're doing this. Yeah. Put you to my hand. Get rid of you. Play you. I guess I should have done that backwards. I would have been able to leave this up. Probably wouldn't have been able to hit anything, though, right? They play a land, they can play Rafine. It's not the end of the world. I have these. But I definitely sequence those lands backwards, for sure. The Raven Man, what do you do? Beginning of your end step. Okay, it attacks my hand slowly. That's what it does. They have lethal kind of in play for Narset. Sort of. No, not really. Oh, looks like another counterspell. Okay. Well, there's a lot of counterspells for Rafine so far. Or maybe it isn't. They just happen to have, like, the 2 in their deck. They can only activate this as a sorcery. So this really isn't doing anything. I'll just get rid of Negate, I guess. Don't really care. Or my opponent neglected to activate it, so now they don't get the 1/1, nor can they activate it on my turn. That's very strange. It's very, very strange. Another counterspell? What? Alright, no, I'm sick of this. Stop. Negate isn't doing much against their deck, other than, I guess, fighting against other counter magic spells and stuff, so I guess I'll just snap it off when I can. Okay. I don't have to block. I can just make the treasure. I think that's slightly better. Alright, I'd love to see another creature here. Let's hope that's what they're doing. No. Alright, so I'll swing. Let's get rid of Censor, and I think that's it. Do I play Fumigate or this one? They don't have any... Oh, they do have a power 4 creature. Of course they do. Alright, stop having counter magic, please. Just stop doing that. Phase out. No, let's not deal with that. I will play Narset and probably minus it to kill this. Probably, yeah, let's see. Yep. Oh boy, a protection spell. Wait, that doesn't work. Oh, it does? That works? I thought when... Oh, I guess it's only when it's put into the graveyard, huh? Wow, that sucks. I thought if you get rid of a disturbed card, it's gone forever, but I guess not. My opponent is not casting their commander. Wow. That is... Monka interesting. Let's add a red. I will do this and leave up Prismari Command. Don't really have any effective blockers here. My opponent has successfully had instant speed cards like this whole game in their Esper Rafine deck. Oh, okay. Sure. Surprised they didn't do that Sorcery Speed. Another instant? What? Oh, no. Maybe it was a Swords of Plowshares. Maybe Fatal Push. Who knows? Can't be convinced to block. Okay. I guess the fact that I can kill this with this, I'll just do that. Yeah, let's just try to kill it with 3 damage. And then I suppose I would like to brainstorm now? No. I don't want to brainstorm now. I also don't really want to swing. I don't think dealing 2 damage to my 34 health opponent is how I win this game. Alright, well, ended up being a good idea, I suppose. Ah, it was a Fatal Push. I was right. Wow. That's so smart. We lose Narset. Not a big deal, though. Narset wasn't doing much. Sure. Whenever one or more creatures can grave your finger investigators. Oh, hello? Get off my screen? Hello? What's going on? Oh, that was weird. Opponent did not kill Narset. They're just saucing me in the face. Suppose that means, I should watch out. If Narset is so non-threatening that my opponent's not willing to kill it, that goes to show how, like, bad it is. I'll leave up my Seek Land and Whirlwind instead of brainstorming. Oh, 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 oh my. That's a card, huh? That's a thing to seek. That's a spell. That does things. Sure. You can have your Rafine now. Looks like they have a land and they're not willing to play it. Fair enough. Alright, let's play Brainstorm. Find something to discard with Narset, maybe? No dice. I have no shuffle effects either, huh? Alright, this is bad. Teferi is looking real bad. I have to get through these lands, like, now, so... I'll plus... I'll minus... I will play a land, and I'll play Brawl. All right, not really, not the best brainstorm. This is why brainstorm without a shuffle effect is poo poo caca pee pee. Swinging at Teferi makes me happy. Means they can't kill it. Ornithopter? What? Well, yeah, no, it works. That works with what's going on. Actually, never mind. I can get behind that. Is that a white? I will definitely Supreme Verdict, especially how my opponent full stop cannot counter it. And at this point, I am still convinced to leave a... Yeah, alright. Let's say leave a counter... Leave the land in my hand for Narset minus. What an engaging matchup. Well, like I said, I didn't have my sweeper, and they had a turn 1 death touch creature on the play. So, literally nothing matters. Just a non-game. No Swords to Plowshares. Whoa, okay, they have colorless sources in their deck. Currently none in play. My opponent has Explorer Eureka Moment. Cool. None of these are exciting. I guess Regrowth. Get back, let's get rid of an... Yeah, alright, fine. At least Uro isn't really that scary, but I guess everything else in blue-green kind of is. No, that would be scary, but I do have Negate. I can sort of counter anything it finds. Not a big deal. They get rid of Swan Song. Very interesting. Okay, let's play you. Opponent is willing to counter, so I am willing to fight back. Oh, this counterspell was generated by the key of the archive, actually. Well, that's degenerate. That is hexproof. I have no answer to this 8/8 other than board wipes, so I guess I have to find one. Well, EI sees more cards, but fine. Found a board wipe. Okay, well, there's no... Well, there's Pact of Negation, actually. They can pact this. They have to find it, though. Alright, so in this instance, I think I'll play Arcane Signet. No, I'll just leave up mana. I'll just leave up mana. The ultimate really isn't even a big deal because I can they gain a lot of life, like a lot of life with their stuff. They name Oh, right. They had Brainstorm. They had Brainstorm. I'm like, how did they name the card? Screw you. No, they had Brainstorm. They knew what was on top. Status field, huh? Okay, I guess. Alright, so let's do this. Yep. And then I want to kill Narset if I can, so I'll try. They can steal my key, right? Permanent and opponent controls, and there's nothing I can do about that. Alright, put this to my hand. Exile the land. Play Arcane Signet? Or do I just play this? Yeah, we can just play this. Get rid of Steam Vents. No, they're going to steal my key, so I'm going to get rid of the green spell that I can't cast. I can cast it with my treasures, actually, so I don't know. No, it's too late. They're going to steal the key. I'm just going to kill Tamiyo so they can't have Tamiyo. And see if we can beat an Uro sitting in play. Which is fairly likely. We'll see. The emblem does not immediately win the game, though, so... It does prevent my opponent from sticking crazy planeswalkers. Kind of. This has 8 loyalty. Good lord. They don't have a land? Okay, well that's not good. I do not have anything to do, so I'll pass. Yeah, this is looking real grim. It's a plus to make the token? Oh, God. Oh, dear. Yeah, this is not good. If the Narset emblem at least drew a card or something, but it doesn't do anything. Doesn't do a damn thing. Well, can't let that resolve. Fable the Mirror Breaker. Not the worst thing to see. I think I'm still kind of interested in playing lands. Yeah. Do I play Narset here? Can I leave up Counterspell? I can. Narset immediately dies, though. But you know what? Screw it. Narset can, like, minus away something. I don't know. I can't afford to get rid of Counterspell, so I guess they get their... I mean, if I don't get rid of this, they get another token. Alright. I'm not going to get rid of Counterspell. They might even just minus it on Fable. Stasis Field isn't really doing anything. Okay. Sure. I really need to find something, though, that isn't lands. Faithless Looting, Mending, anything. That needs to go. Fortunately, we kill their Nissa before they activated it, so there's a little bit of misplay from the opponent. Slight misstep. Well, shoot. I want to leave up Essence Scatter. So do I... Excuse me, do I Swords to Plowshares here? I might have to Swords. I think I'm going to Swords. My opponent appears to have, like, nothing special going on. They can recast Uro, but, I mean... they can do that. They can do that no matter what's going on. That will always be a thing. Yeah, I'm just leave up Essence Scatter here. So they can recast Uro again from the graveyard. Oh, did they put it in the command zone? Oh, they did. Well, it doesn't stay in play anymore because they did that. Kind of interesting. Very strange. This hits non-tokens, so it can't hit this. It can hit Uro. Not terribly impressive, but it can. Let's re-roll that, shall we? Okay, well, shoot. So play a land, I can play this, then I can't really do anything. I guess I'll just pass? Yeah. Narset's not doing much. If I could deal with this token without having to worry about Earl on the backswing, maybe, but I can't. If I get to untap with the reflection, I can copy Skyclave. They want to steal this. Alright, so I will let that happen. There's no reason not to wait. Okay, this is another person playing Karn the Great Creator. Turning off your opponent's mana rocks is not a reason to play Karn the Great Creator. This card is not good. Please stop playing it. Everybody stop playing this card. I don't understand. So I'll poke this, blow up, I guess, my key. Poke this again. Sweep the board, and then kill Karn with the last emblem trigger. I can counter Uro, but again, they can just recast it, not really doing much. But neither is Narset. Sure. I think they wouldn't Tails End this, but the reason they did is because there's not many targets to Tails End, and might as well cast it while you can. Oh, well, that's not good. Sure. Well, this is bad. This is very bad. They could have Kama, they could have Ulamog, they have Ujin. Yep. They could have Jin Cataxius as well. That does it. So Narset kind of sucks. Like, it seems like it's pitted against tier 1 decks, and I don't think Jeskai Control has the tools to consistently beat tier 1 decks. So it's unfortunate that Narset's up here with these decks. At that point, just play Teferi as your commander, because this draws cards with a plus, has a solid -3, which answers anything. This is inconsistently answering things. The emblem is actually going to win you the game. This one doesn't. You could run more counterspells, maybe a little bit more efficient white removal, but even still, I don't think the tools are there for Narset to really be up here. And I'm very surprised it is. I'll have to look at other lists to see what like a typical Narset deck looks like, but I'd be surprised if it looked vastly different from this. There are some cards I'm not running that would make it slightly better, but I don't know, they're either like kind of situational or they don't matter, or like I don't know. I'm surprised it's in the tier 1 bucket, and it seems decent against Ragavan, but other than that, I don't know. I don't like this. I just don't think this is great. I don't think Jeskai Control is very good in historic Brawl, but I don't know. Someone give me a Narset list I think is better than this one, or performed way better than this one. This one performed extremely poorly. I guess you could take out Portal to Phyrexia. It never worked. Like, every time I was almost to 9 mana, my opponent had an answer to it or was going to counter it, made me discard it. Had no creatures, so it was useless, right? It's just, this isn't, I don't know. Maybe the blue Uro would like this, I guess, but certainly not this. If you want to play a control deck, I think your best secondary color in Singleton is actually green. Maybe black, but mostly green. It is not white. It is certainly not red. So it'd be blue and then probably green, because green allows you to like do other things while leaving up counter magic and stuff like that, as opposed to just like draw go, where you're like relying on your opponent to have answers that line up with your, or, you know, having things that line up with your answers. And I don't know, I just don't like it. But let me know what you thought about it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.